Hello friends, welcome to Nautical Navigators. Today in this video we will be discussing about ocean currents and their causes and few exams related questions. There are three types of ocean currents. 1. Drift currents. 2. Gradient current. 3. Upwelling current. Drift currents. Drift currents are caused by winds blowing over long stretches of ocean for long periods, and they drag the water with them. The Coriolis force, which is caused by the Earth's rotation, deflects these currents. Examples of drift currents include the North Equatorial and South Equatorial currents in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, respectively, which are caused by trade winds, and the North Atlantic and North Pacific currents, which are caused by the westerlies. Gradient current. A gradient current flows from high level to low level or high density to low density. The difference in density is due to salinity and temperature, with greater salinity resulting in greater density and lower temperature resulting in greater density. The final cause of ocean currents is gradient, which occurs when there is a difference in level or density between two adjacent water masses. An example of a gradient current is the surface current flowing from the Atlantic into the Mediterranean Sea through the Gibraltar Straits. Upwelling current. Upwelling is another cause of ocean currents, and it occurs when wind blows away from a long coastline for a considerable length of time. This causes an outflow of water from the coast, which is then replaced by an upward movement of water. Upwelling usually occurs along the eastern shores of oceans in low latitudes and is caused by trade winds. Examples of upwelling currents include the Canary and Benguela currents in the East Atlantic and the California and Peru, Humboldt, currents in the East Pacific. Warm currents tend to flow from the equator towards higher latitudes, while cold currents tend to flow from higher latitudes towards lower latitudes. This is because warm water is less dense than cold water, so it tends to rise and flow away from the equator where the water is warmer, while cold water sinks and flows towards the equator to replace the warmer water. This movement of warm and cold currents plays an important role in regulating the Earth's climate and affects weather patterns in coastal areas. Examples of warm currents: Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Current, Kuroshio, Brazil Current, Mozambique Current, Agulhas Current, etc. Examples of cold: East Greenland Current, Baffin Current, Peru Current, Labrador Current, Canary Current, Benguela Current, California Current, etc. Few questions asked about ocean currents. Why currents are anti-clockwise in the northeast monsoon in the Bay of Bengal? Because they are a combination of wind drift and gradient current. In late northeast monsoon in India, why current and wind direction are opposite? In the month of March, water in the Bay of Bengal is cold and in south is comparatively warmer 3 degrees Celsius. This causes gradient current to flow in northward direction against the wind, and at this time the northeast monsoon is weak and can't create a wind drift current. So the wind is blowing from northeast and the current is going towards Bay of Bengal in an anti-clockwise manner. I hope you like the video. For more educational videos, kindly like, subscribe and share this channel for more, and keep supporting.